Got me feeling so dope.
Sink my teeth in the beat like sharks. Finally got a piece of the pie like George. Kirk go banging in the motherfucking Porsche. No roof on the coupe with the suicide doors. Pause. Undisputed, undefeated champ like Floyd. Feeling like Stoney, I'm about to set it off. Looking at my hand, asking God, did he shuffle up the cards? Fuck it, I'ma bet it all just to dance with the stars. Pouring liquor in the yard.
What's up, YouTube, and welcome to my channel. I'm China, and we're gonna jump right into a story time. This was the summer of 8th grade. Like, I had graduated or whatever, and it was the summertime waiting to go into high school. And I had this really good friend, and we're gonna call her Cece. Me and Cece were cool throughout middle school. Like, this had become my best friend. And one day during the summer, I called her and was like, girl, I'm bored. Like, what are we going to do this summer? And she was like, girl, call the chat line. And I was like, the chat line? Like, what is that? Like, I was really inexperienced as a child. I'm not going to say inexperienced, but I was really, I guess, green is what they would call it. I was really green. I didn't know a lot about anything because I was sheltered as a child. I didn't know a whole lot about nothing. But I did hang around a lot of people that were street savvy, if y'all will. She was like, yeah, the chat line. So she gave me the number to the chat line. She also gave me a description to go along with the phone number, y'all. Apparently, she had been on the chat line and she knew what it was about. So I took the description and I basically, ran with it.
Yourself.
I was this girl named Keisha, 18, caramel complected.
People say I look like Janet
Jackson.
For real?
I'm dark skinned, so I guess I was catfishing whoever was on the other side of the phone because I wasn't who I said I was, but that's not here nor there. So I get on the chat line and I'm meeting guys or whatever, and it is a lot of people on the chat line, y'all, that are underage. Like, it was a lot of kids on the chat line. And they tell you when you call, if you're not 18, you're not supposed to be on the chat line or whatever. But I'm 18. I'm Keisha. I got my little profile going. I'm popping on the chat line, y'all. So, yeah, but anyways, a couple of weeks go by and I'm on the chat line or whatever. And one day I ran into this guy named Trey. Now, I'm not sure if Trey hit me up first or if I hit up Trey or whatever, but we ended up in a live connection. And for those of y'all that don't know what a live connection is, it's when you're able to talk to that person on a one-on-one basis versus sending messages back and forth through the chat line, if that makes sense. So we're in a live connection or whatever. We're talking, we getting to know each other, and we exchange phone numbers. We hang up from the chat line or whatever, and day in, day out, me and Trey on the phone talking about everything under the sun. And I was young, so I didn't have a lot of life experience to offer. But, I mean, we would just talk about everything. We had a lot of stuff in common as well. So I got to the point where I was like, hey, Trey, why don't we meet up, link up, hang out, or whatever. And Trey agreed, so we decided to meet up on the 4th of July. There's this park that everybody goes to on the 4th of July to watch the fireworks, and they have all these festivities going on or whatever, which was the perfect place because it was a lot of people around. And also, I wasn't there by myself, y'all. I was there with my family. Like, I had just forgot everything, but they're pretty, I don't know. I don't know how I was going to explain who Trey was to my family. I hadn't even got that far. But needless to say, got to the park, the days going by. And at this point, I'm paging Trey. Y'all know this had to be a while ago if I was paging Trey. For those of y'all that don't know what a page is, y'all probably too young to even understand. But I was paging Trey the whole day, and I hadn't got a call back or anything. So when I get home, I call Trey and I'm like, what happened to you? We were supposed to meet up today. We were supposed to kick it or whatever. And of course, Trey had all these excuses about, oh, why I couldn't meet you, blah, blah, blah. And I'm young and dumb, so I'm just like, okay, whatever. Like, not thinking, okay, this person isn't who they said they are. They have something to hide, or they're lying. Like, I didn't have any reason to doubt whatever Trey had told me about why we couldn't meet that day. So, A couple of days later, we're on the phone, and Trey's real like monotone, doing this conversation or whatever, like really not being himself. And I'm like, what's wrong with you today? Like, you seem like something's bothering you. And Trey was like, it is something bothering me. You know, I have something to tell you, but I don't know how to tell you. And I don't even think I want to tell you. And I was just like, what are you talking about? So Trey had this friend, and we're going to call her Tasha. Tasha was Trey's best friend. And sometimes she would call, and Trey would click her in on three-way, and they would have their conversation or whatever. And then me and Trey would pick up on our conversation where we left off. So Tasha called me and was like, you know, Trey really likes you, and Trey's into you, and Trey has something to tell you, but Trey doesn't want it to make y'all stop being friends, because we just cool friends at this point in time, you know. And I'm like, well, what is it? Like, what could be so bad that, you know, Trey couldn't tell me himself? I'm thinking, you know, everything under the sun. I don't know what to think at this point, really. But Tasha goes on to say that Trey isn't who you think Trey is. And I'm like, Trey isn't who? Okay. She goes on to say that Trey is a girl. Trey is not a guy. Trey is not whoever I thought I was talking to on the chat line. Yeah. Yes, I'm really confused at this point. Like, I don't know what to say, what to do, whatever. Me and the best friend got off the phone. Me and Tasha got off the phone, and I immediately called Trey. And I'm like, you know, why did you feel like you needed to portray being a guy? Like, what was the importance of it? I don't understand. Like, we could have been cool if you was a girl. Trey was like, you know, I'm starting to catch all these feelings, and I just wanted you to know. And at that time, I did not know what a stud was. Like I said, I was interested in girls, but I didn't know, I guess, the terminology for it. But Trey was a stud, y'all. Needless to say, me and Trey entered into a relationship after, you know, everything was out on the table. Almost everything, because I don't think I had told Trey my real age at this point, which is another story time for another time. But if you guys enjoyed this story time and you would like to hear more story times, make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and hit the like button, as well as the post notification bell, so that you can be notified when I do upload another video. Thank you for watching this video, and your girl China is out.
Feeling so dope.
Sink my teeth in the beat like sharks. Finally got a piece of the pie like George. Kirk go banging in the motherfucking porch. No roof on the coupe with the suicide doors.